Revelio.
I'd be glad if they let us convene at the Green Room for the
Revelio.
Oh, I remember that day. Yes.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of it?
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here,
Revelio.
perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about
Revelio.
this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusion? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Yes. A more hushed approach, is it?
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending this spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha!
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Trevicus Totalis.
That warrants a look.
Revelio. Trevicus Totalis. Revelio.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
Trevicus Totalis. Revelio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Focus, Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, send it on. Oh, too hard.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you. Revelio.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
It's not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Protego.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Revelio from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play Predator.
I'll check you.
Crucible. Incendio. Confringo. Protego.
Grab this out! I won't go down this easy!
Incendio. Stupefy.
I'm a professional.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rope will want his dragon intact!
Feels like a trick is total.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Protego! You've made a mistake. I'll check your pocket.
Crucible. Incendio.
Don't ever let one but gardening.
Stupefy.
Fight your little foliage.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Bombarda.
Getting in. Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo!
Use Accio in the ring. We need to free her.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. This way! That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Incendio! So this is the underground harbour. Revelio! The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me.
Revelio.
She has learned learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for... None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all... they don't value knowledge the way I...
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of...
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to... Which potion is commonly referred to...
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporary... The tale of the three brothers...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three hoops in... True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you...
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Want to test your...
I'm... Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
I hate to see it. Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWL. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Revelio.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
As always.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form you're in?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
How do you do?
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was in.
Time to trade in my Oakshell 79 for a newer model. I adore decorating for the holidays. Can never have too many fairy lights, in my opinion.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Talk about you taking down that troll in the village.
Revelio.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside Feldcroft, near the catacomb. Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go? Revelio. 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 Let's see what's up your sleeve then. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio. 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 Depulso. Revelio. I should investigate. Depulso. That's that. Settled. Revelio. 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 A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchant.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do...
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Incendio.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Incendio! Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside.
Accio.
I've read about minds
Revelio.
like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Petrificus totalis. Who's that? Watch your step out here.
It's confront.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Clever.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Defendo. Confringo.
Right. Don't wish to be seen.
Revelio. Deposit. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
In someone else's direction, if you don't mind.
Petrificus totalis.
How nice of you to stop by. I won't rest.
Potato. Stupid. Incendio. Defender. Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this
Revelio.
correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Patricus Totalis.
Who is it? Somebody there? Hello?
One less human to worry.
Revelio.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Confringo! Accio! Revelio.
Why am I always on patrol?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Minor plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring. Petrificus totalis.
Revelio.
I'm famished. Afraid to fight. You sure you know? Clever. Let's get this out.
Crucial.
If only Redmond were here to see this!
Hit it there. I won't rest. Dead. Rather why you coming back this way.
Confringo! Incendio!
I will make you pay.
Incendio! Crucial! Confringo! Revelio! Protection!
Stupid then.
I should have been.
Stop it!
Incendio! Confringo! Revelio!
Descendo!
Vegetables in cup! You'd be better suited for love. I won't win.
Confringo! That should be the last of them, I think. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift. Revelio.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now...
Understood? Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. Revelio.
You always look very smart. It's been a while.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and...
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have...
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me...
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's
Revelio.
not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet. Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Incendio! Protego! Revelio! How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly...
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is, thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us?
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Here you found. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. It would appear that you don't have enough for that. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
What will I do without her?
Hello?
I tried to fight back, but I was...
I'm sorry about...
Garner. Oh, my...
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
How kind. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are unscrupulous.
I should try and rescue Garneth's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Poachers? Carniff was right then. I'd better be careful. Arcus Totalis. Is that?
Protego! I thought you'd at least hold. Confringo!
Incendio.
Confringo!
Protego. Stupid.
Pathetic! Careful not to get bit. Tiger! And I haven't even had my tea yet!
Stupid.
Oh, what's that?
Confringo.
You haven't got a prayer. Confringo!
Protego. Stupid one.
Nice!
Confringo.
A lucky shot! Protego! Confringo! You just got lucky!
Confringo. Protego. Stupid one. Incendio.
How did that feel? Reducto!
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Which one of you is... Revelio. Oh, no, you don't. Do cooperate, won't you? Everything's all right now. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio! I'll look after you. Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. 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 Protego! Revelio. Cowan will never believe this. Revelio. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you...
Incendio! Vindo! Confringo!
What have you done?
Incendio! Revelio! I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. What was that?
Lumos. Revelio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio!
Pardon me?
Oh.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
If it weren't for me, I suspect those poachers would have...
Oh, perished. I cannot...
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go.
Oh, that is a Oh, my sweet little Biscuit. As I said, you've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.